Hi, I've been working on this project of yours, and I want to show you where we're at. There's a way that you can run a bunch of WeStats all at once. And what I'm going to do first of all is plug in three of these devices that I've been working on. They have four different potentiostats on them each. So I got a total of 12 possible potentiostats on three communication ports. All right, so I just plugged them in, and you can see that in Device Manager they show up as COM29, COM31, and COM32. Now what I'm going to do is start this program called Energia. You can start up Arduino or whatever you want to, and it doesn't really matter what the program is. What you're going to do is look under Tools, and there's the three COM ports that we are interested in show up, right? So we're going to hit COM29, and we can open a serial monitor, and you can see it's attached to COM29. So what we need to do is get three of these Energia programs running, and you cannot do it just by opening a new window. This will still be attached to COM29. If you try to change that, it'll mess you up. So that's not going to help. What you need to do is start a second version of the program running. Okay, so we're going to run that, and we're going to start a third one as well. Okay, so now we have three versions of the program running, and what we're going to do is we're going to attach one of them to COM29. We're going to attach a second one to COM31. Okay, COM31. And the third one is going to be Tools, COM32. Alright, so now we have our three COM ports attached. Let's go to the serial monitor. There's the serial monitor for COM32. This one is Tools, serial monitor. There's COM31 serial monitor. Flow 1, let's see, serial monitor, COM29. Okay, so we have three communications ports. We can minimize all of this stuff. The only thing we're really interested in is these COM port things. Alright, so first thing we want to do is just check the connection. You hit star and enter. It gives you the little and sign. That looks good. Let's see, star, enter. What happened to it? Star, enter. Okay, we got the command sign, or the and sign there. And hit star, enter. Alright, that looks good. Now what we're going to do is open up a notepad, and we're going to create a list of commands. And the first command is the experiment we'll want to run. So this will be 0 is for a ramp, and we can talk about the different command values later. Okay, so second thing is the two limits on the voltage in millivolts. Then we have the scan rate, and then we have, I believe it's the gain value, 15, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 ones in a row. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy all that. Control copy, right? All right. First thing we do is we give it a command that is and enter. And we're going to put our command line in there. Okay, so that's for COM32. We're now going to hit, for this one, and enter. We get this text. And paste. Damn it. Paste. Okay, so that pasted that in there. You notice I haven't hit the enter button for that yet. We're going to do that all at once. Control paste. Well, we can't do it entirely at once. What we can do is do them pretty quickly. Send, send, send. All right. So all three of these things should be functioning, and they are now collecting data. All right, so they're collecting data on 12 different channels. The first 4 columns of data are all voltages. The second 4 columns of data are the current equivalents, and the final 2. What are the final 2? How come I can't find my Excel? EX. There it is. The final 2 are just zeros, right? So now I want to open up an Excel file and get a blank workbook. All right, that's not entirely what I wanted, but okay, let's pick, I guess we'll do this in this order. Starting at that point, we're now just going to select all this data. All right, copy, going to go over to here, and we're going to paste. All right, and we will open up another one of those things, another sheet, and oh, hang on, I just screwed up. I didn't want to get those last numbers because they're sort of meaningless. That's just as a indication that we're done. Damn it. Copy. Paste. All right. And we need one more sheet for the third set of experiments, and that should be 29. Is that what's underneath there? No. All right. Let's just... there's the one we want right there. COM 29, starting at the bottom, working our way up to the top. Copy, paste. All right, now what we have to do is turn our data into text to columns, right? So we want it delimited. Hit the next button. We want to delimit it by not space, by commas. It doesn't matter if we put a space in there. So now we've done that for that sheet, and we can do it for the other sheets as well. But you can see that the other ones will behave the same way. Why don't we just do Control Y? Oh, look at that, we can. Control Y on that one. All right, so now we have our data looking like we expect it to. Let's take a look at the voltage profiles. Okay, so we're going to put in a chart. No, we don't want an XY scatter. We want just a 2D line, because that shows us that all 4 data, they were supposed to go from 400 to minus 400. They didn't quite, but life goes on. All right, so now we're just going to look. We're going to make an XY scatter plot using this data as our x-axis and the other data as the y-axis for the 4 different electrodes, 4 different potentiostats on this one instrument. So we're going to insert an XY scatter plot, and you can see we get a nice linear behavior of voltage here, current on that axis, current on the y-axis. All right, so you can see that that's how it's functioning. The individual things are functioning pretty well. The individual 4 potentiostats are all functioning. I'm working on the user interface, and we will get that as soon as we can. So that's where we're at, and let me know what you think.